Fridayy, we have so many questions for you right now.
All right, go ahead.
Katrina wants to know, do you have to take all of your jewelry off before you go through TSA?
I don't go through a jewelry. I got it in like
A
a
briefcase,
box.
like
Yeah,
a
carry on. It's
secure.
my carry-on box.
Okay, because
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
How heavy is this?
A little bit, not really.
Like by the end of the night, are you like, whew,
No.
I'm exhausted?
No, it's not that heavy, but it's a great weight to it though. Yeah.
This is our first time actually having a conversation. I
know.
did see you at Funk Flex's concert, which was nice. We didn't have a chance to have a conversation then,
You
but
saw the performance?
I did.
Okay.
Did you see the crowd?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was one of my favorites. Pop-ups for sure.
Wasn't that just a beautiful vibe?
Yeah, it was a great vibe.
How does that feel? I mean, here's the thing. You're from Philly, so you already know what it means to be in New York, to be performing. What was that magic like for you?
It was special to me. You know, New York is like one of my biggest fan base. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been love with New York since I came out. They just attracted to me musically, but it was special because that was the first time I would say I performed Baddest in the Room.
Yep.
And it was word for word. Like, I watched that song build up.
I'm so curious. I was wondering if at any point you were going to start going along with the song because the crowd really word for word.
Yeah. So that was like, I really performed it
That's
for
crazy.
6 months and just watched it build up. And that was the last time I performed it, and it was word for word. So that was the most beautiful part about it.
That's something special.
Yeah.
How did you get your name Fridayy?
Just me and my brothers, you know what I'm saying? We was in the studio, and then we had like a group, like a fake little group, like, and we was trying to come up with names. And, you know, Weekend and Party Next Door was like one of my favorite artists at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my brothers said, you should do something like Fridayy, you know what I'm saying? And that's how the artist name Fridayy came up.
Have you thanked your friends for this, for their brilliant idea? Did you think it was going to take off the way it did?
Yeah, and that was around high school. Like, it didn't even take off in high school because everybody knew me about me already. And like,
Right.
we ain't calling you Fridayy. But when I went to college, I was introducing myself like as Fridayy, and that's when it stuck. Like, it stuck with everybody around me in college.
Where'd you go to college at?
I went to Penn State Berks. It's like in Reading, PA.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
What were you studying?
I ain't had no major. I was really forced. Like, my dad was like, you gotta go to college or get a job.
Yeah.
And the funner thing sounded like college. Yeah, for sure.
No, I get it. It's college, but I feel like now, if you look back at that time, if there was something that you would want to study, if there was like a major that you did have any interest in it, what would it be?
Nothing. Like, I was there for like a year and a half. I couldn't even pick a major. Like, there's nothing I really want to do outside of like making music.
Yeah.
But if it was, it'll probably do something with like sports. I don't know what it would be.
Like there's
Sure.
sports medicine, there's, business, you could do management or
Yeah,
just
something.
something like
Yeah,
that.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? Something related to something I love,
Yeah.
or fashion or something like that.
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball?
Basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, Katrina be the producer. Get the mic, Katrina.
She got a nice jump shot.
Okay, so Fridayy, be honest, okay? Because I know Katrina's been very nice. It's okay to break her heart right here.
Mm-hmm.
She believes that once upon a time she was an athlete in high
Yeah.
school.
Mm-hmm.
She had an all-time high of 13 points.
That's good. In high school,
Yes. And
it's not
listen,
bad. It's good.
And in women's
start?
basketball, yeah, I started.
Okay.
I was on varsity my sophomore year.
Wait,
Yeah.
and what position did you play?
Point guard.
Point guard. Okay.
Yeah, that's not
13.
bad. That's not bad.
I was a pass
You was
first
a
point
pass
guard.
first, yeah.
Yeah.
And-
See?
yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Okay, wait. So
Thank you.
who's your team?
I don't have a team. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan ever since.
So am I.
Yeah,
Let's
ever since
go!
Kobe. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but ever since he died, I can't really get into a team.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, like they don't bring the same energy. Like I put my life on Kobe. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the NBA just all friendly. It's all friendly.
Yeah,
vibes.
it's
Like,
a little too friendly for
yeah,
me.
everybody know each other. Niggas
Yeah.
doing handshakes from the other team and all that. I don't like nothing like that. Yeah.
See this? I knew it.
Yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
the energy. Yes, I'm with you 100%. Okay, let's talk about the album. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. It
Yeah.
is a double disc.
Yeah.
And I love how nuanced it is because one disc, obviously, some days I'm good, and then the other disc is some days I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, this is a lot of music.
Yeah, for sure.
What made you want to do it like this?
My first album was a different process for me. I was in like just a studio. You know what I'm saying? I just locked myself in the studio with these two writers, Baby and Emeralds. We wrote a lot of all the songs together, and Kareem. It was just like a 2 month process where I produced and we wrote the project together. This one was like I was all around the world. Like I ain't have time to like really sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like so I'll go on tour with Boogie, then I'll go on tour with Buju. So I never really had time in festivals and all that. So this one was like for the past 14 months just recording music.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like I might do 2 songs in LA, then go home, go in my basement, make 3 songs by myself, then make 2 songs with my brothers, you know what I'm saying? So I just looked up and we had like 21 songs, you know what I'm saying? So all of them I loved, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that I didn't want the world to hear. So my manager gave it the idea like doing a double disc, and that made it easier. You know what I'm
I like
saying?
it.
Yeah, it made it easier because I'm a real versatile artist. I be having trouble like putting my albums together because it might be reggae, it might be Afrobeat, it's gonna be R&B, there's gonna be some rap vibe.
Right.
So this made it easier for me to just make it flow.
Yeah.
Even though it's a lot of songs that flow real easy, because the first half gonna have you up, and the second half gonna have you in your feelings for sure.
When was the last time you were in your feelings?
Like what type of feelings?
I don't know, maybe a heartbreak.
Nah, no heartbreak vibes. I ain't never had that.
You've never had your heart broken?
Nah.
Ever?
Nah, probably a little, like, you feel me? But not no heartbreak. Like, probably a couple, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not no heartbreak.
But not like a heartbreak?
Nah.
Have you broken somebody's heart?
Nah.
I don't believe this.
I've been in, like, a relationship, like, when I was probably, like, 17.
Yeah.
And I just been locked in on the music, you feel me? And then now I'm just, you feel me?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, listen, I believe you. You've been a stand-up guy since you walked in here, so I believe you. Okay, so with that in mind, when you created Baddest in the Room, were you talking about anyone specific? Was there an inspiration behind this?
Yeah, for sure. All the music has an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of go in first with what do I, like at that time, it was about to be summer. And
Okay.
my manager like, yo, we need one for the summer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm like, but it was like weeks going by, like, yo, we need one for the summer, you know what I'm saying? So I went in my basement and just picked up the guitar, came up with that vibe, and I wrote it with my brothers. And then it's just like, I just knew that's what people wanted to hear. I kind of know what people want to hear. Like, being a
Right.
producer and a writer,
Ooh.
I kind of know what, like, females or a guy wants to hear. And, of course, while I'm writing it, I'm getting inspiration from a beautiful lady, for sure.
How are your DMs? Is anyone in there like, oh, that song's about me? Has anyone ever been so convinced that you made a song for them because it's so relatable? Or maybe they, they came across your path at one point and they're just like, wait, is this song about me?
No, I feel like all of them feel like that. I feel like all of them feel like that. All the fans like this song about me.
Right.
Cause it's like it just feels so good. It
Sure.
get them right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I get DMs all the time. Like every time I play this, it lifts up my spirit. I really feel like the baddest in the room. You know what I'm saying? So I write it in a way like they gonna feel it's about them.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah.
Let's talk about the album, the features on there. Okay, so Chris Brown, Kehlani, Wale, Meek Mill. I want you to describe what it was like working with everybody. So we'll start with Chris Brown. What was that experience like?
You know, Chris Brown. Like I wrote for Chris Brown in 2022, and we've been locked in ever since. You know what I'm saying? And we got like 3 songs together. I won a Grammy on his album like last month.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 11,
Congratulations.
yeah, for sure. I produced on there too. So every time I call him, he just pick up. You know what I'm saying?
Call him right now.
He just been like, no. I don't know what he on right now. He always pick up though, but that's the guy. Like I've been locked ever since I met him. He's been a humble guy. I've been locked in since. Yeah. So that song, like I'm a producer, so when I think of like the beat, I can already know what somebody gonna do on the song.
Okay.
And this song I got on there is like it's only him in my eyes that could do it. So that's how that song sent it to him, and he sent it back like a day or two.
Oh, that's
Sure,
great.
yeah, for sure. And Kehlani got a song called Saving My Love, you know. I never put a girl on a song yet, and that was like one of the main things I wanted to do this year, this time around, like having a girl on one of my songs. So even that song, it's like a up-tempo, swaggy type of beat. You know what I'm saying? And in my eyes, it's only like a few females who could, you know, a lot of females, they could sing slow, beautiful songs, but in my eyes, it's only like 2 or 3 females that could really like swag out a beat, and that's Kehlani and like SZA to me. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, for sure. So shout out to Daniel Church, one of the writers I work with. He wrote on her album, and I just said, yo, I need her on the album. He made the connection. We hopped on FaceTime. She was a fan of me the whole time, and I'm just telling her I was a fan of her. Like, I
That's
used to listen to her, working at Domino's and all that. I used to ride around listening to Kehlani. That's like, yeah, for sure.
I love Kehlani, for
Yeah,
sure.
she crazy. So that's one of the special songs on there for sure.
And tell me about Wale.
Wale, I met Wale right, I'll say before God did. You know what I'm saying? I met him right before God did. And we've been locked in a little bit since. You know what I'm saying? So I've been had his number. I just sent him the song. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those songs, like them love songs that only a few rappers, I feel like only a few rappers could hop on them R&B vibes. And that's, to me, like,
For sure.
I'll say Wale, J. Cole, and
sure.
I'll say Fab, too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, for sure. So I hit up Wale. He sent it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it working with Meek Mill? I saw the video that you had posted, and I loved that moment, and I loved what he had to say about you. But before we talk about that, how was it working with Meek?
It's amazing. That was like the best. That's like the best feature on the album to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost my dad last year.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I lost him last year, and then me and Meek been locked in. Like, he brought me out to his show, like, in front of 20,000 people. I ain't never performed yet, like, do a real show. So we've been locked in since. When I dropped that song right after my dad died, he was like, damn, I lost my pop, too. This one, like, really got me in tears. You know what I'm saying? So I did this song probably like 3 months ago, and I called him. I knew it was going to touch him. We was probably on FaceTime for like 2 hours. And I'm like, bro, I need you on this. Like, but the song's giving him chills on FaceTime. So I'm like, I'm about to drive up to New York tomorrow just so I make sure you do the verse. Like,
Yeah.
let's get a session in. And when I pulled up, he was just saying he had writer's block for like months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, damn, is he going to get it done? But he stayed in the booth for like 11 hours. You know what I'm saying? We watched him stay in the booth for 11 hours.
Wow.
Ain't drink a water, ain't come out the booth for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Ooh.
And it was just like crazy. And we not even hearing the verse because everything muted. He could just hear it in his headphones. But as soon as he
Wow.
started playing it, it's like, I think that's his best verse ever. Like, and everybody that heard it said that's his best verse ever. You know what I'm saying?
And he had also talked about it. The song is called Proud of Me.
Yeah.
And Meek said that this was his favorite feature
Yeah.
on a song.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel? I mean, he's done a lot of features.
Nah. It made me feel good. You know, Meek top 5 in my eyes of my generation. But ever since I came in the game, Meek showed me love. So to him, it's only a few people that could get him in his zone. Like he tell me, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, there's only a few people in this game that could really sing about the real life, that real, you know, the real struggle. And I'm one of them in his eyes. So I know what I'm able to bring out of him. Even like we did like something 3 years ago, Don't Give Up on Me. That was crazy. He hopped on that too. So that's crazy though, for sure.
And so when you guys have conversation, you said you were on FaceTime with him for 2 hours.
Yeah.
What is the conversation? That is a long time to be talking to somebody. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't stand Katrina for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm sure you guys have actually real conversations.
Yeah.
But what's that conversation like?
That convo was just like, I played him the song, and he was really just talking like how much this song about to, you feel me?
You're talking about Proud of Me.
Yeah, Proud of Me. That,
okay.
Yeah.
You're playing
We
the
was
song
talking
for
about
him.
Proud of Me, and after I played Proud of Me, we chopped it up.
Yeah.
Just talking about my career and all that. He played me a few songs on the album. I played him a few songs on the album. So we was just chopping it up for sure.
Do you feel like you have those moments with other people in general? Like, the vibe I get is that when you are working with somebody, you do want to have some kind of connection, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be something.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that shows the chemistry on a song, right?
Yeah. It's definitely a difference. And I don't got a problem with neither. Like we could just be fans of each other and like
Sure.
we just both just want to hear our voice on each other records. Like that's
Right.
really most of the time.
Right.
But like this song is bigger than like music.
Yeah.
This song bigger than music. Like I cry, I'll mess around and cry every time I hear this song. You know what I'm saying?
Every time, even right now, like
Yeah,
just
I
if
don't
you
get
listen.
tired of it. I don't get tired of that song. It's like it's big, it's deeper than music. Like it's deeper than music. And even everybody I play it for,
Yeah.
they understand it off rip. They feel that it's deeper than music. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what we talking about. It's like therapy, really. That song like therapy for both of us.
What is the song about for people who are just gonna listen and they're just learning about the album coming out?
Yeah, that song is like a storyline for real. Like I said, I lost my dad last year, so I'm coming from a place where it's like, I said, I know you proud of me. Look at all the stuff I prevailed. The youngest of your seeds, making sure the family eat well. I give them what they need. I vow we always be well. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to him. You know what I'm saying? And in the verse, I'm coming from like when I was young and the stuff he used to tell me and how it's making sense now that I'm, becoming a grown man. But on his verse, he's talking about like how he lost his dad before he was even like 15, 16. And he had to grow up before he was 18. So and it's just crazy. Like I shot the video on my dad block where his church was. You know what I'm saying? He shot the video around where his dad died. So it was just the song. Everything about it is crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Since your dad's passing, what have you learned about yourself?
I see myself like a little more like I understand that him. You know, when you was young, like you don't really understand, like you feel me? Now like a lot of it is in my hands. I understand him more, like the words Jones, like you wish like you could talk to him, like damn, I understand you more, like now that I'm a man, like so that's like really like what I learned from this, like how he did it. It was kind of like the right way, for sure. Yeah, it was the right way, even though as kids you don't understand what's being done. You know what I'm saying? But when you grow up and you gotta take care of everybody like he did, you can't really show no weakness. You gotta chin up and handle what you need to handle.
What would you say is the best piece of advice or insight he gave you that it always replays in your mind?
Like in the song, like you always tell me you could do whatever you want. You could do whatever you want to dream of, you know what I'm saying? So, and like he forced me into music. Like my dad forced me, like not forced me, but it was like, he seen that out, like he always had a piano around the crib. I always play with it all day. So he just like, all right, let me put these guys in like some music lessons, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
At like 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? He forced me to go to a school where they have a band. Like, you know what I'm saying? He forced me stuff like that, but that's where I fell in love with music. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me everything for real. Yeah.
You know what? I think it touches my heart because I'm a parent. Katrina's a parent. We have toddlers. But, that's like all we want for our kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? It's just, we want you to find something you love and just be great at whatever that is.
Yeah.
And so to hear that just makes my heart so happy. And it's, that's
sure.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, how did you get on that Will Smith song? Because I feel like, from my understanding, your verse actually, you wrote that
Yeah, I
years
wrote that
before it actually came out. Okay, so how did this connection happen?
I wrote that song, that hook, like in like 2021, 2022. And it's produced by one of my guys, Ayo. And he was actually working with Will Smith. So I think Will Smith told him, like, I need an inspirational song. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in the industry look for me for that. And I think Ayo just played it, and he just did his verse. Like, they called me, like, yeah, Will, you got a song with Will. And I was excited. That's a Philly legend, for sure.
For sure.
It's a legend, period.
Period. Wait, do you think he knew, it's a Philly thing? Do you think he gave it like an extra, like, okay, I got to?
No, for sure, yeah. I think he found that out later. Like, I was from Philly.
Yeah.
But I think, like, the song really moved him, and he really wanted to talk about some real life.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, you feel me, he wanted to talk about some triumph stuff.
Have you had a chance to have a conversation with him, run into him?
No, I ain't meet him yet.
Not
We
yet.
talked in the DM, like showed each other love for sure.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that. Has there anybody that you have come across that's shown you love or giving you insight, advice, and you appreciate that? Because they didn't have to, but they just looked out like, hey, I
Yeah.
see you doing this. You have big records.
Yeah, I'll say Khaled. I'll say DJ Khaled probably gave me like as a celebrity the most advice. And it was like right before, like this when I played him my early stuff before the last album. This is when I played him Lost in Melody. Like it was an EP I dropped right after God did. And I was playing it in his house. I ain't had $1 in my pocket yet. I ain't even signed the deal yet. And he was just telling me like, bro, you about to be huge. And he was posting a song every day before he was even out, my song. He was just telling me, you about to be huge, bro. Don't be one of them guys that's too cool. He was like, your music's too big, so you gotta do what the music is doing. Like you put your face out there, really touch the people and sing to the people. You know what I'm saying? And since I came in the game, like I see where artists do that wrong. Like they'll be too cool to post their music 5 times a day. I'll mess around, post my music 5 times a day.
500 times a day if you
Yeah,
have to,
and-
right?
And just seeing that advice, it
Right.
was like I see how far I went, and where people just stayed at the introduction. Just how hungry and I put my music in people's face for sure.
What do you think that is? Like, why is that a thing? I don't know if it is as much now as it used to be, but the coolness of posting your own songs,
Yeah.
being outside,
Yeah.
having conversations like this.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
It's just like a personality thing to me. It comes from like
Interesting,
it's
okay.
more of a personality. Like when I'm around artists, I get like that's who they are. They want to be like
Oh, okay.
one of them people like
Mysterious.
mysterious. Like I ain't gonna go out. Like I go out once or twice 6 months. I don't want them to see me.
Yeah.
But it's not even nobody really even care about you. It's like, but in their head they like, no, when I pop out, like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
It's like it's really a personality thing.
Yeah.
And then you got the other nigga like, bro, I'm outside, like I gotta be seen. I gotta look good today, like you feel me?
Yeah.
I just got paid.
Yeah.
You feel me? Somebody gotta see this outfit.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. So it's really like a lot of people take that into music. They be like, nah, I ain't posting my song 10 times. Like, that's not what we can do. That's not what
Yeah.
we not weekend. We not, you know what I'm saying? We up and coming artists that gotta keep our foot on, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a personality thing.
What's been the biggest hurdle so far in this game for you?
I would say like early on, like my first year, it's not really a hurdle, but it was like you take a lot of L's.
Ooh.
Like it's more sacrifice to protect the image more than like the game. If you want to do
Explain.
it, if you want to do it the right way.
Yeah, explain, because I think this is great insight for people to understand really how many no's you faced, how many
Yeah.
doors getting closed on you.
Yeah, it's really like, and it's just like, it's more sacrifice. You taking L after L if you want to do it the right way. Like I'll say, like it could be 2 different artists, right? And this artist about to go on tour, but this artist about to go on tour. They got the same budget, like 60,000. Say they got 60,000
Sure.
budget for tour. See, me, like my team, my manager, it's like we got to put on a good show. Like that's the most important thing. Like we're gonna
Right.
sacrifice our pockets. We might not make nothing. I think my first tour, I came out of pocket.
Ooh.
Just to put on a good show, bring a band. You feel me? Sound amazing. Bring the right sound people, and that will take you better in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you do that, you build your ticket sales. You feel me? But there's artists like, nah, I'm just bringing my DJ. Take all the money. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to do it right, like, you know what I'm saying? It's more like you take L after L, and in the second year, this one's like, we did it right though. You feel
Right.
me? We did it the right way.
Do you remember that moment that you're just like, oh, it's paying off? I mean, because a lot of L's were happening.
Yeah.
We were coming out of pocket. I'm going into the red at this
Yeah.
point. Do you remember the moment everything started to turn around, and now you are getting to keep some of
Yeah,
the
for
money?
sure. It's just like at that moment, I probably had, I would say God did it forever. But at the moment was like the album. When I dropped my own big album, it's like creating different moments. Like when it comes to you or a feature here, baddest in the room. Now you making the price is going up, and you're putting on a good show where the people's like,
Right.
the show's amazing. We want to give you more. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, for sure.
Who are some people you really would like to work with at some point?
I'll say Drake. That's one of my dream collabs. Drake, SZA, and Frank Ocean. I don't know where he at. Yeah, Alien. I was just listening to him.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean.
I think
Sure.
wait, Katrina, he's directing a movie. That's where
For
he's
real?
at. He's probably on a set somewhere, filming,
I
directing.
gotta listen to a song. It's on YouTube. It's a leak. Frank Ocean. It's called "Feelings Gone." Best song you probably hear ever.
Ever?
To me.
Well, this is a statement. Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
to me. One of them ones.
I think all of these collabs can happen.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be incredible. Right now, when you're saying the names out loud, can you already hear the song you would create with
Yeah,
them?
I already know.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
these people that inspire me, like,
Yeah.
I kind of take, like, you know what I'm saying? The people I look up to, I kind of take from them, make them my own.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Frank Ocean was, like, the first person if you listen to him, you hearing all type of backgrounds. You might hear the song 10 times, but just hear a new background, like, that was right behind there, and you just like, damn, I never even heard that.
Right.
That's where I got that from, like adding backgrounds and different ad-libs and putting it left, right, and all
Yeah.
that. So yeah, for
How about
sure.
SZA? What did you take away from her music? Because I like how you describe Frank Ocean
Yeah.
and like just picking up on the details.
Yeah, it's the detail. He's very artsy, like, but SZA more is like SZA's thing about SZA is no structure to it. It's just about what she feel. Like,
How the vibe, where she's
yeah,
at.
it's not like you're not even thinking this the hook, this the verse.
Right.
She just going, and it's just
Yeah.
like pulling you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get from SZA a lot. Sometimes you don't need structure. You just gotta like take them on a emotional roller coaster with the melodies. For
Isn't
sure.
that beautiful?
Yeah, for sure. And she the craziest with that. Yeah.
And how about for Drake?
Drake was like the first person, like the rap be like singing for me. Like whenever I hear like one of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got that vibe from Drake, like the rap be singing. For sure.
Also, his catalog is undeniable.
Yeah, Hitmaker too.
I mean-
Hook wise too.
I mean, it's
Study
not
Drake,
it's
yeah.
not even a question.
Yeah,
you know,
facts.
when you
Yeah.
just look at the body of work.
He the greatest, for sure.
Absolutely, I agree. And I think of like the run that he's been on for over 10 years
Yeah,
and nonstop.
yeah,
I mean, to have, and you being in this industry, you being in this game, you know the kind of work that you have to do to achieve that kind of success.
yeah. That's crazy.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Very established. You know what I'm saying? Arena tour. I see myself as one of them very established. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I see myself.
I look forward to that. And the next time we have a conversation, I'm going to want some more updates, more hurdles, hopefully taxes. We'll have that situation
Yeah.
figured out. But, you know, I love watching this journey for you. I love that you appreciate your fans so much. And
Yeah.
you want to give people an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why, you know, you shared that story about early on investing in yourself, even at
Yeah.
the cost of yourself,
No,
right?
for sure, yeah.
But I'm excited for you. And thank you for stopping by.
I appreciate y'all for having me.